Hello, my name is Logan Smith, and I've decided to entitle my message today, Patience and Suffering, and I'll be using a passage of James 5, 7 through 11. Now, who loves quotes? I see that hand in the back, thank you sir. I love quotes too. I've decided to use a quote by Joyce Meyer today to start off. I believe that a trusting attitude and a patient attitude go hand in hand. You see, when you let go and learn to trust God, it releases joy in your life. And when you trust God, you're able to be more patient. Patience is not just waiting for something. It's about how you wait, or your attitude while waiting. I just really liked this quote, and I thought it applied really well to the passage I decided to use today. But before we look at the passage of James 5, 7 through 11, let me give you some context, where James is writing a general letter to the churches in the area, where he's encouraging the believers to live a godly Christian life. Particularly in James 5, 7 through 11, he's encouraging them to have patience in the difficult situations. So it reads, "Be patient, therefore, brothers, until the coming of the Lord. See how the farmer waits for the precious fruits of the earth, being patient about it until it receives the early and the late rains. You also, be patient, establish your hearts, for the coming of the Lord is at hand. Do not grumble against one another, brothers, so that you may not be judged. Behold, a judge is standing at the door." As an example of suffering and patience, brothers, take the prophets who spoke in the name of the Lord. Behold, we consider those blessed who remain steadfast. You've heard of the steadfastness of Job, and you've seen the purpose of the Lord, and how the Lord is compassionate and merciful. Well, you see that the farmer, he was expectant, and he was patient because he knew that there was going to be a good harvest of the fruit that he was planting, where he knew that there was going to be something good at the end of the suffering through the waiting. And it talks about not grumbling against your brothers, for that the judge will be coming soon. We can be confident that we know that God is coming soon. So we need not complain against our brothers, because we're all going through different situations. But who here is going for the coronavirus? Everyone? For the coronavirus, I mean, it's really simple how we can see that we need to remain faithful, because we know that God's in control during the situation, and it's just about keeping patience in the suffering during this time. People are losing jobs, or there's no toilet paper, but I encourage you to just have patience in the suffering. May we just stay faithful in this time, and let's not grumble against our brothers, because we need to show the world the light. We need to be the light. We need to be the salt of the earth. Let's not beat up the grandma for the last roll of toilet paper. Amen. Because we know that God will see us through. The harvest is good, and He will see us through this. This is not the first pandemic, and it will not be the last until the end. We know that the harvest will be good. In this situation, it's that friends will come to church that we never thought would come, or that haven't come in a long time. The church will see revival through this. I truly believe that. But the question is, will you be patient in suffering? Thank you.